Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's continue our Factorio proper play. I noticed that when I switched up these to steel, that they don't actually have access to fuel anymore, and I can't give them access here because then they will also occasionally draw in iron. So we'll just manually grab up some coal. My inventory's already full. I have a lot of transport belts in my hands. Okay, let's just load these up with some fuel. So we're going to get rid of these transport belts by giving them to you. Grabbing bullets instead. We have 18, 19, 20 gun turrets. I just know that they're going to start attacking me soon if I don't clear them out. So let's go and try again, this time with plenty of reserve ammo. We got the thing down to like 50% health. And that was with only 3 or 4 turrets actually having enough ammo to fire. So I think with enough guns and bullets, there they are there. They're kind of close to me. Let's go ahead and plant these couple here first as a safety net. See, this is what I like. When you have enough ammo, you can just right click and give them 50. Oh, hey guys. Die. Still haven't even made armor. With 50 steel plates. Damn. Now, I'm not really interested in shooting my weapons, so we'll just not put the ammo there. Giving us more to work with out of our inventory. Silly natives. Dummy little aliens. There we go. Got it. So what we've just gotten is some alien artifacts, which are used for science packs later on in the game. Gun turret is full. Oh. Apparently we left a gun turret on the ground. Well, let's throw down one of these crappy ones that's damaged. But now we don't have to worry about this base causing us any more problems. And our radar is working on new areas, which is nice. Soon, now that we have green science pack generation, we're going to get lots of things done. And then we're on to blue. I think with green we can almost get up to robotics. We'll have to start doing oil work, which is going to be nice because we have lots of oil nearby. I think what we need to do is put a splitter. I don't like how this coal is not being used on both sides. Of course, depending on how much power we end up using, we might just start a second stream, which will draw from the opposite side. Okay. Those gun turrets serve their purpose. Let's build some repair packs so we can place these down and then get them all fixed up so that they stop taking multiple inventory slots. No real need to have lots of defense everywhere. Unless you have poison or pollution that's affecting them. So we're not getting enough iron plates down here. What is slowing up iron plates from reaching the inserters? Probably the fact that I'm leaching all of it. Okay, well let's let it go down there for now. And just in case, for now, I'll go load these up with some iron. Got plenty of gears. We do have a backlog of inserters anyway. And I think in situations like this, it's probably better to put the input inserter as close to the end of the chain as possible, so that if there's a backlog, it can utilize more of it. Whereas with the input of like iron, I think it's better to be the opposite, where you want them grabbing from the front, because then they get the resources in as quickly as possible. Because you're not usually going to have issues with a backlog of iron. So we're working on advanced material processing, which is going to let us upgrade our furnaces, and we will go crazy with furnace power. We're going to skip iron and go straight to heavy. And put some heavy armor on, just in case, you never know. Looks like our copper production is either slowing down or... I guess I never really did make a lot of copper production, did I? Where else can we find copper? Way down there. We've got some over there. Apparently I'm on the conveyor belt. I'm being hijacked. Well, you know, we have a lot of copper bars backlogged, and they're still finding their way over there, and they're being used for the copper coils, which... We're not storing copper coils, are we? Yes, we are. A lot of these saved up. Let's stop saving them. And instead clear out this row. We'll end up using them later. I don't want coal. Do we need more bullets? We have 100 rounds. We have a lot of rounds of ammo, but nonetheless, let's make more ammo. It's going to be a while until we get lasers. I'm going to get rid of my iron ore. Let's grab up our steel plates again. Did we equip the armor automatically? Yes, we did. So it gives us quite a bit of resistance. Okay, so from here, I think we want to maybe expand the science research area. Let's get 3 more labs going. And we'll get the inserters out and ready for them. And same situation here. I should have these on the back end instead of the front end, so that they deal with the backlog better. Okay, advanced material processing. We're about to really ramp up iron production, iron smelting, but oil is going to be necessary. And then eventually we've got to do blue science packs, which I don't even remember what the recipe is off the top of my head. How are we doing on power? Wouldn't be a terrible idea to expand our power production. We've revealed a lot of alien bases. These 3 would probably be a lot harder to take on. Maybe if we make enough bullets we can do it. Okay, I think I'm going to move these power lines down by 1. Okay, so we can make steel furnaces now. To do that we need stone bricks. Let's get let's go for oil. Let's do oil processing. Okay, and the reason for that I'm doing this is that I'm gonna go ahead and add a second row of steam engines. We will need more iron for that, and we do have plenty of inserters, so we can prepare here. Now, you might think at first that this isn't going to work because, you know, look, there's telephone poles in the way, and they're not going to be able to reach. And you would be correct. Unless we put the power lines on the opposite sides. of the boiler assembly. Need more iron. We'll need to set up a new new water source as well. Let's see, I don't have spare iron being accumulated anywhere. Look at that backlog. Damn. That's okay problem to have, I guess. Could be worse. Yeah, I'll just grab some of them because they're useful to me. We've got way too many transport belts, though. I really don't need these transport belts. Here. Take my transport belts. Fortunately, the transport belts will get consumed by red transport belts when we upgrade the input lines. Electronic circuits are always useful to have in your inventory. And some copper cables, good to have in your inventory as well. Coal, we don't need. Let's get rid of our coal. The wood I don't need. Red science pack I definitely don't need. You know, with this much going on, we might even be able to afford to really expand this and just go like 10. It's going to end up being right on the iron, which I don't like. But we've got a pretty healthy supply of iron right now. 14k, 11k. 11k, yeah, I think we can afford to just build on top of it. Let's get another 4 science labs. They cost a lot of power, which means we're getting kind of close. I mean, we could always turn off the radar, but they're still scanning stuff, so I think we should let them work. Alright, I only made 5 more boilers, which is sufficient. To do this, we need more iron. Give me the iron. I want first call. I get the iron. It's my iron. No one else can have it. Give me the iron. This is why we need steel furnaces. Oh, right, we can make steel furnaces. We just need stone bricks. Where's my stone? I never did cook the stone, did I? Okay, well, let's get that going so we can make some fancy furnaces. Oil processing. I like to immediately get fluid handling after that because I like to barrel up my oil because I tend to have excess. That's not really what I wanted, is it? Crap. We're one off the storage chest. I could have manually loaded them up, but manual labor. God. Wouldn't dream of it. Hey, something we can use all these trees for. Great. Okay, make me some stone bricks, please. And then that way, oh wow, that thing looks like it turned off because the box got full. It's a lot of stone. Oh, we have a science thing here. Should get rid of that. Doesn't belong there. How are we looking on pollution? Not really pissing anybody off. These guys, maybe soon. Those are some pretty big bases up to the north. Kind of scary. Grab our steel plates. Right, so, okay, I was working on, let's get some pump jacks. Let's also build some more pipe. Did I end up building a underground thing? I probably did, but it probably got used up by the new steam engines. I think that those take that, don't they? No, they don't. Oh well, we have 5 more. Let's plant those down directly next to this. We'll need some underground pipe. See, I really need to get those steel furnaces because we've got the iron input, we just don't have the iron output. In fact, well, I don't know why I'm not just using what we have. We do have regular ones. There we go. We'll still make these ones work on steel. Actually, maybe not. I don't really need steel right now, do I? What am I going to use steel for? I'm not sure. But that will help out with iron. I still want steel furnaces. That's what I'm going to need steel for, steel furnaces. Give me some bricks. And I guess we need to use a fast inserter to empty this thing out. And why don't you just stop making stone? I don't need your stone anymore. We've got 900 stone in there. Okay, we got stone bricks. We can make some steel furnaces now. We also have a little bit of iron, don't we? A very, very small amount. We can make a pipe to ground. Great. We also have a whole slew of boilers that I built. Still not enough, but we're almost there. Let's get our pipe to ground in place. Okay, so they have their connection. Now we just need 4 more boilers and a new supply of water. I think we already have an offshore pump. Yeah, excellent. We already have fluid handling. Wow, see, this is going pretty quick now. Advanced electronics, why not? I need more iron, please. Give me the iron. No, I don't want that. Just want the iron. My iron. Steel furnaces. Now these cause twice as much pollution, but they are quick. They cause 3.6 pollution. They have no room for modules, so they're exactly double. They're just twice as fast. So they allow you to be get more done in a smaller space, which is pretty nice. So I think that we will not have much issue with iron production for a while. What's holding us from making more of this? More stone bricks. Still, copper is woefully inadequate for the electronic phase of the game. So I think we're going to have to find a way to get more copper up very soon. Now that is some serious iron. Okay, boilers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and some pipe. I'm going to need at least probably 2 more pipe to ground, and then some spare pipe after that. Oh, we just finished what research? Advanced electronics already. Now solar energy is tempting. Also working towards lasers. Laser turrets would be nice. To do that we need batteries. To do batteries we need sulfur processing, which is probably next up. We need to get the oil thing going. So, okay, I'm going to finish up this boiler line, and then I'm going to work on oil. So how are we going to get our water? Let's do this, and then we can do another one here. We can do another underground pipe down this way. Actually, I really like it to be lined up. Even if it's a bit wasteful on resources. Oh, and I don't want it to do that. I don't want to merge the lines because that That is a no-no when it comes to fluid pressure. So we'll do this down to there, and our pump. There we have it. You guys should start heating the water up. Temperature's at 100. Water flow is nominal. And now our performance is totally fine. Alright, cool. I'm going to take a break here. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.